Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm a Fayoin, and I have been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately that are altar tours. And so I thought that I would do an altar tour. Now I have a couple of altars throughout my house, so I'll be sharing them. And just FYI, my house looks like a train wreck, so I apologize in advance. You can see behind me, ooh, that's my husband's workspace. We are now sharing an office, so he has that half the room. This is my half the room. I know you can't really see it. But this is our office craft room area. He works on models and things, and I do a combination of working on my apocrypha, sewing, other random crafty things. You know, it's all, yeah. So I can actually show you part of this room because I do have, it's not necessarily an altar, but I do have witchy things in here. And then we'll take a look at my actual altars and we'll go from there. Okay, so this is my little crafty corner. And as you can see, I've got a lot, like all of my witchy books, all of my notebooks and everything are on this bookshelf, as well as some other things. I have some banishing oil here, right there. All my herbs are in here, just in different places. I've got oils in here, herbs up here, candles. I've got red brick dust and my cascarilla. I've got some lime rock back there, and this is my witch's salt. So yeah, that is my first little area. All right, so this is my second altar, I guess. First, second altar. I have, you can see I have pictures of Brigid up there. It's kind of a mishmash of a bunch of stuff. So let's come in a little bit. This is actually what I'm using as my cauldron right now. It's a little Dutch oven. You can see I haven't used it really. I just bought it. So this is my old cauldron. I still have a bunch of ash in it that I keep meaning to do something with. But I liked this. I thought it went with the aesthetic that I'm trying to use, I guess. And honestly, this altar is out in the middle of our dining room. So I kind of try to keep it a little bit more in the closet, I guess, for when people come over. So that's why I got the Dutch oven, because people are going to be less likely to question why I have a random Dutch oven here rather than what the hell is that? So, you know. This is my little offering bowl for Hermes. And I have a little card down here because I don't actually, let's see. Yeah, it's opal. I don't actually have any opal, like real opal. I have some opalite, but it's not the good stuff. So I have this card there to kind of represent an offering of opal. Then I have some frankincense in there, and a little turtle charm. This is my big old mortar and pestle. And you can see I've used it several times. I have little incense back Flow Incense Burner here that I use every once in a while. Honestly, I use this incense burner and this incense burner more often, just because I tend to like sticks rather than cones. But, you know, just depends. I have my singing bowl right here. I have my piece of red brick and a crystal back here hiding. Candle, a Brigade's cross. I have my seawater, my ocean water. I don't have anything in this one, but it's there to balance out this one. I do plan on putting something in there. I actually think I plan on putting spring water in this one, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I've got some selenite here for Selena, or for Celine, I'm sorry. I've got my snuffer. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Some of you will have, but if you're not familiar with what this is, it's a snuffer. It's so you can snuff out candles instead of blowing them out, right? Because I am too much of a chicken to try and snuff them out with my fingers. Chicken. Obviously, incense burner, already went over that. I have a big chunk of rose quartz over here. It actually used to have an air plant on it, and my cat ate it. I was really upset with him because he ate the air plant right off the crystal. You can see the remains. So yeah, not happy with my cat over that. I have some random crystals over here, you know, just to be there. This is my offering bowl for Brigade. So I've got some offerings in there, more candles. I have a random marble rolling pin back here. Don't ask me why it's there. I'm not actually really sure. And then, of course, I have a witch's spell jar in here. So that is this altar, which is, as you can see, it's on a buffet. And it's just on the top of the buffet. So let's go to the it's not the last one. Let's go to the next one. This is my first ever altar, and it has traveled with me as I've gone. It's literally just like a little chest of drawers, right? I got this secondhand. It was blue when I bought it. I painted it yellow, and then went over it with a whitewash. So we whitewashed it on top of being yellow because I'm a Gemini and an air sign. And we switched out the poles. So the poles that are on there, I bought just probably from Lowe's or something. It is a little bit more traditional Wicca, I guess, because I do have earth, air, fire, and water hanging out there. It's more of an elemental thing. And I have, you know, a goddess and a god candle. I've kind of gone away from that a little bit over the years, but I still prefer having the two candles there, and I still prefer having the elemental representations on the altar. I also keep one of my pendulums on the altar. It's a chakral pendulum. Chakral. Some more rose quartz. Some amethyst. I've got a jade goddess here. I've got a yes and no coin type of thing. I have a heart-shaped shell that I found at the beach one year. This was awesome. I love this thing. It's so cool. And a wish box, basically, with stuff in there. Some wish box. Got a candle, some more candles. Little box back here. I don't even know what's in this thing. Oh, look! Haha, that's so cute. This is actually kind of ironic. This is a coin from the National Cathedral, which, if you've ever been there, the National Cathedral is absolutely beautiful. I love cathedrals. I think they're so pretty. I have a little fairy coin, magic fairy coin in here, and a euro randomly in my cup, my chalice. I have a little Buddha down here. This used to be filled with oil, and it's still got a little bit in there, but it had a spill. That was fun. It smelled really good though. Some more random crystals, my bell, and then of course my Apocrypha sits here. Now, I love this altar because it has 4 drawers, and each drawer it represents an element. So, this is my air drawer. Air drawer. This is my fire drawer. I've got candles in there. My water drawer, which doesn't have a whole lot in it. And then, last but not least, my earth drawer, which used to hold all of my herbs and everything. But since I started putting my herbs out in another place of the house, which you've already seen, it doesn't have as many herbs in it anymore. But it still has some crystals that I haven't figured out exactly the right place to put them, stuff like that. So, I love this. This is probably my favorite because it was my first. Right? On to the next one! All right, now we're getting into my little micro altars, okay? So this is basically, this is my bathroom window, right? It's above the toilet. And I just have a bunch of, and you can see they're kind of dusty. I really need to clean this off. But I have, you know, some different crystals laid out, right? With my little plant, because I finally figured out how to grow a freaking orchid. Oh, and look, I'm gonna get another bud. Oh, that's so exciting. That's so exciting, yay! And then I actually had this picture for the longest time. I bought it in the Florida Keys, and it hangs out in my bathroom because, I mean, why not? It's a pirate and a mermaid, so, you know. This is one of my little micro altars that I have around the house. And I have one more, and it's in the kitchen. So let's go take a look at that. All right, kitchen micro altar. Again, this is my kitchen window. And my cat's gonna come play. Ooh, in the dirty dishes. Crazy cat. And you can totally see this is not just an altar because, you know, we've got my child's Motrin and Tylenol there. But we have some other things, little bits and bobs that are hanging out. And they're kind of not in any particular order. But we've got a little Buddha here. And an upright incense burner that I really love it, but it doesn't work as well as the laying down one, so I don't use it as often. You can see I've got some stuff right there. This is where I put my sage when I'm not using it. And then some more crystals and another Buddha. Yeah. That's what hangs out in my kitchen. Last altar. All right, so now you've seen the altars that are kind of hanging around in my house, and I just wanted to give a few last words about them. So I know a lot of people don't like showing their altars. I don't have a problem showing my altars. That's why I have one in the middle of my house. In fact, two, because the kitchen one is in the kitchen. But, you know, I get it. It can be very private. I figure because I own my house, this is my space, I'm going to decorate it the way that I want. And if you don't like it, don't come to my house. Right? And I feel the same way about my YouTube channel. I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing my spirituality. If you don't like it, go away. That's kind of where I'm at this point. You know, so I hope you liked seeing my altars. And if you feel called to show yours, I would love to see them. And yeah, that'd be cool. Drop a like and a subscribe if you so choose, and we'll see you next time.